What up?
Hello! Chapter 23. Goodbyes.
Waving at a cruise ship as it's leaving like it's 1920.
Or Anna, as Pocahontas would say.
Anna. The hunt is in action. The plan is happening. They gotta go, go, go. They roll up to the house and Edward hisses at Alice to get under the truck.
She gets under there like a little fish hooking onto the belly of a shark.
Symbiosis. And then runs over and climbs a tree. Classic Edward move. Climbs a tree to play lookout.
Yeah, it's like capture the flag, but like Belle's the flag.
Like Belle is the flag.
Super fun. We're gonna win, bro. Don't even sweat.
He's like, more sports.
I'm so good at this game.
I love games. Alice and Edward can tell the tracker is nowhere near them. So they're like, okay, the plan is a go. Let's get it going. We gotta get Bella to safety ASAP. Rocky.
Yeah.
So then it's just Bella and Edward in the car and he looks over at her and he's like, 15 minutes, I reminded her. It was too much time. I longed to be far away from this targeted place. I love Target. Why are you trying to leave Target? They're walking towards the porch. Her dark eyes were intense as she stared into mine. She reached up to press her palms against either side of my face.
I love you, she said, her voice a whisper that strained like a scream. Oh. I love you! I will always love you, no matter what happens now.
Edward says the pit in my stomach yawned open as if it would rip me in half. Nothing is going to happen to you, Bella, I snarled. Oh, nothing is going to happen to you, Bella. She's like, just follow the plan, okay? Keep Charlie safe for me. He's not gonna like me very much after this, and I wanna have the chance to apologize later. And then Edward's like, I didn't know what she meant. Even though they had just gone over the plan in the car.
Yeah, that's very clear.
Yeah, Edward knows exactly what's about to
Keep
go
him
down.
alive.
Didn't Edward literally say, like, say whatever you have to?
Yeah. And then Bella's like, one more thing. Don't listen to another word I say tonight. And it's like, yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, the plan is like, we're lying, we're creating a charade, a ruse.
Remember,
so, like,
obviously.
Nothing that she says is the truth, but she's like so worried that Edward's gonna like hear what she says and be like, oh my god, are we fighting?
Well, I mean, honestly, Edward would take everything she says at face value. Like, if she was like, I hate him, he would just be like, yeah, oh my god, she does and I deserve it.
She should.
She should, I'm the worst.
I hate me.
I hate myself.
Bella pushed up onto her toes and crushed her lips against mine with what might be bruising force for her. Bella bruises her own lips while kissing him.
She just goes inside. She's already yellow around the area.
From Mecca.
Mecca.
I couldn't fathom why she was raising one leg until she kicked violently against the front door. It flew open because acting.
She just...
Go away, Edward! Go away! Leave me alone!
Charlie's like, Bella? Huh?
Did he make you play the sports?
Oh god, I know you hate sports. She runs up the stairs. Charlie runs up the stairs after her, but she closes her door and locks it. Edward scaled the side of her house and is already in her room when she gets there.
Yeah, helping her pack. Bella and Edward are shoving things into a duffel bag. What's going on? Did he hurt you? No!
Charlie goes, did he break up with you? And then Bella goes, no! I broke up with him! 'Cause feminism! Da, da, da.
Edward's like weighing the duffel bag to see if it's too heavy for Bella to carry, and she's like, babe, I need it for the scene!
Babe, the scene! I need my prop! Was it too heavy for her? She reached for it, impatient, and I put the strap carefully over her shoulder. He's like, be careful with your book bag.
Have a good day at school, honey!
Bye! And then he rested his forehead against hers for one precious second. And it says, I'll be in the truck. Go!
I'll be in the truck. Go! Sorry for my coffee breath.
Okay.
I
I couldn't even smell it.
Oh my god. James is here. He's here. He followed the scent. He's outside right now and he's listening to the charade.
So it's like scary, but it's also, this was the plan for him to hear. So like, it's scary, but it's good.
It's go time. We've only got one take left, Bella. You better get it right.
We're losing daylight over here.
I can't do this anymore. I can't put down any more roots here. I don't want to end up trapped in this stupid, boring town like Mom.
Ouch.
I'm not going to make the same dumb mistake she did. I hate it here. I can't stay here another minute, says Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Running into the snow, going to get attacked by wolves. Balls, you can't leave now. It's nighttime. Just wait another week, he begged. Renee will be back by then.
What? Bella's like, what? The whole point of me moving here was that Renee moved to Florida with her boyfriend. So, huh? Charlie says, she called while you were out. Things aren't going so well in Florida, and if Phil doesn't get signed by the end of the week, they're going back to Arizona. The assistant coach of the Sidewinders say they might have a spot for another shortstop. And Bella's like, I know what that means. I just saw a bunch of baseball.
Yeah, it also turns out that not only is Phil not good enough for the major leagues, but he's also like not even really good enough for the minor leagues.
Wow.
Bella's like, okay, a little bit of a prick in the plan, but no worries. She can think on her toes, and she says, I have a key.
And then Bella's like, okay, I have to get out of here. Okay, one more take. We gotta just deliver this line with all the emotion I can muster. We gotta break his heart.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's gonna work and keep him safe and let me get out of here.
Yeah, so here I go. I'm about to break his heart. She says, just let me go, Charlie. It didn't work out, okay? I really, really hate forks.
Oh, God!
She used the exact words that Renee used to break up with Charlie all those years ago. Because Renee thought it would be appropriate to tell her daughter the exact mean words she used to break up with her father.
Yeah.
What the Renee?
At what age did she sit Bella down to be like, girl, let me tell you the story of how I broke your dad's heart?
It was crazy. And I'm using exact quotes here, and I'll tell you why they hurt him so bad.
Right. Charlie is stunned, and Bella runs away into the night, super awkwardly, because the duffel bag is pretty heavy.
She really should have had Edward take it for her.
She gets in the car and drives away, and she's blinking back tears. She's just...
I am such a bad person.
Jesus, take the wheel, take it out my hands. I can't do this on my own.
Edward listens to her and is like, I'll take the wheel. He manages to switch their positions while the car is in motion. So he just like picks her up and moves her to the passenger seat and slides into the driving section.
It must be one of those...
The driving.
Yoop, behind the wheel.
He's really tall and his legs are really long, so he was able to put his foot on the gas pedal from all the way over on the passenger side. I got it, babe, don't worry.
As they're driving away, Edward can hear Charlie's thoughts, and he is still standing in the doorway, just staring into the night like, I recall all the bad feelings.
Women always leave me. His heart is bleeding on the porch.
It's really, really sad. He did not deserve that. He's done everything he can to make Bella happy in Forks.
Yeah, but it's also, again, it's kind of like, he's like, whoa, how did she say the exact same things that Renee did? Did they talk about me while I'm not around?
Alice, thanks to Edward, confirms that the plan worked. But James is now following them on foot. The tracker!
Oh no! Alice kept me updated. The tracker's past the house. I don't see him going back. We're good.
Good. We're good.
Emmett pulls a flea move and jumps 20 times the length of his body into the back of the truck, which is crazy because Bella is like, what? Oh God. She just hears boom, and she's like, oh my God, it's the tracker. He's coming to kill me. He's gonna break through the glass and strangle me. It's over. And Edward's like, it's just Emmett, you dummy.
Chill. Okay, Bella, chill. Wait, no, her freak out was completely warranted.
Yeah, Emmett, what the f? Why would you do that?
Rude. Edward's trying to distract her, get her to calm down, and he's like, hey, your dad's gonna forgive you. Like, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it, BB.
Bella says, that was the same thing my mom said when she left him. You could say I was hitting below the belt. And Edward's like, yeah, ouch.
Yeah, that
makes sense.
Really personal.
Because he's really sad right now. But I won't tell her. He will forgive you, even though that was horrible of you. Dang, girl.
Ooh, ouch.
Bella lets the tears fall. She's like, why me? I was there, like a big deal. Like, it didn't bother me.
Big deal.
Like a big deal. It didn't bother the other two. Like, why did this James decide to kill me? Like, there are people all over the place. Like, why me?
Edward, I thought I was just your heroine, like not everybody else's heroine. Like, and Edward's like, no, like you're like regular heroine to everybody else, but you're still heroine.
Yeah,
and we're all heroin addicts in the universe. So.
Yeah, like hypothetically, anyone could become a heroin addict. Addiction can affect anybody.
Yeah.
So Edward's like, okay, the other thing is, James is no regular vampire, okay? He's a tracker. And I know we've been throwing that word around a lot in the car, and you were probably like, what the hell are they talking about? But a tracker, he says, he thinks of himself as a hunter and nothing else. His existence is consumed with tracking, and a challenge is all he asks of life. Suddenly, we've presented him with a beautiful challenge.
You're so beautiful, baby.
So beautiful. A large clan of strong fighters, all bent on protecting the one vulnerable element. You wouldn't believe how euphoric he is now. It's his favorite game, and we've just made it his most exciting game ever. Just Bella's luck, honestly.
Yeah.
Her days really have been numbered since the day she moved to Forks. Edward in the biology room, almost getting hit by a car, Port Angeles, the meadow, now the tracker. Like, danger magnet for sure.
Edward's mad that they didn't originally just attack everybody right then in the clearing because it was 7-on-3. They would have completely destroyed them.
Like, no problem.
Yeah. And if we were a normal coven, Edward thought, though we could never be considered normal at our size, we probably would have attacked just for the insult.
Just to stick it to him.
But we weren't normal. We were civilized. We tried to live to a higher standard, a gentler, more peaceable standard, because of our father. Dang it! Carlisle! Like, we gotta be nice to people. Like,
this sucks.
How dare ye? Edward's like, no, I like being nice. I like being a vegetarian. Like, I can be mad in the moment, but like,
It's for the best.
Yeah, I did the Rumspringa thing. It didn't work out. Like, I can't be mad. I
can't be mad. Because of Carlisle, tonight we had hesitated. We had chosen the more humane route because that was our habit, our way of life. Did that make us weaker? And then he's like, no.
I decided that our choice was still the right one, even if it did make us weak.
I could feel that.
Yeah. It resonated deeply in my mind, my being, or my soul. If such a thing existed.
Whatever it was that drove this corporeal form. Dramatic.
Edward's like, all right, I don't have any choice. I have to kill him now. I murmured, Carlisle won't like it. And then Bella's like, wait. I thought you couldn't kill a vampire. Like, Carlisle tried to kill himself all those different ways and it didn't work.
Yeah, like, aren't you indestructible?
Yeah. And Edward's like, nah. You just rip him to shreds and burn him.
That's how you kill a vampire.
Yeah.
Rip them to shreds. Burn the pieces.
Yeah, and then their soul comes out of the pieces of the fire, just like, finally free from this corporal form.
And then Bella's like, oh my god, you can die? Like, you're totally gonna die. Like, in this dangerous scenario, like, you're gonna die.
He's gonna rip you into pieces and burn your little pieces.
Oh my god. And then he's like, well, okay, don't worry about me, dummy.
Worry about ya.
Worry about yourself. Bella, don't you dare waste time worrying about me, I hissed. Your only concern is keeping yourself safe. And please, trying not to be reckless.
Emmett was still riled. I wish I could tell him the tracker's location to ease his agitation, but I couldn't risk being overheard. The tracker had guessed that we had extra abilities, but it would only help him if we gave clues as to what they are. So Emmett's just in the back of the trunk like...
They get back to the Cullen house. They walk up to the house. And Laurent is in the house? What? Laurent?
Get him out of here! Why he's still here? We ain't friends?
Et dans la maison? Qu'est-ce que c'est?
We're entertaining this fool?
C'est impossible.
Ugh.
Emmett has carried Bella in from the car into the house, and he puts Bella down so he can growl at Laurent.
Gently and...
Carlisle sprays Emmett with a squirt bottle because we don't hiss at our guests. And bad Emmett. Bad boy. No.
Rosalie's glaring at Bella because she's never seen Emmett defend another woman before.
Now that Alice and Jasper are back together, Alice says, come, my love. And together they flit up the stairs. And she writes everything down on a piece of paper to fill Jasper in on the plan. Because if she said it out loud, Laurent would hear downstairs. And they don't know if they can trust Laurent. And probably not, because he's good friends with James.
Yeah,
or so we think.
Yeah, well, we also know Laurent for a total of 30 minutes.
We can't trust him.
No!
We cannot trust this Frenchman.
You'd be an idiot to trust this guy. You don't even know him.
You don't even know him.
Laurent is like, so sorry.
He's like, God, I'm like so sorry for my friends.
He said, I'm sorry. Laurent said with every sign of sincerity.
Je suis désolé.
Sorry I ever met those demons. I should have known better than to play with fire. Damned boredom made me foolish. I was afraid when your boy there defended her that it would set him off. Of course it would. He ensured James would never quit until they were both dead. Can you stop him? Carlisle asked. He's like, no. I barely know the guy. No.
There is nothing you can do. No possible course of action to take James down. He is absolutely lethal.
Yeah, he's a je ne sais quoi, lethal.
And then Laurent did not think through his words before he speaks them aloud. He looks at Bella and goes, "Are you sure she's worth it?" And Edward loses it. Sonic boom yells at him. The roar that ripped through my teeth was as loud as a detonation. Laurent immediately slid into a submissive posture while Carlisle held his hand up.
I'm a good guy. Again, Carlisle holds his hand up like, we do not hiss.
We do not hiss in this house.
Oh my gosh, I thought we were all, potty trained here.
Bad.
But apparently we're not.
Carlisle is like, you have to make a choice here. It's us or them. And Laurent is like, okay, well, if I go back to them, James will kill me. So I think, obviously, I cannot stay here. So I will head to Denali. Because he wants to know more about their way of life and this vegetarian lifestyle. Like, he's like, I'm kind of vibing on this fam thing. James and Victoria are scary and sadistic. And I've been hanging out with them for far too long. But I can't stay here, so I think I'm gonna head up to Alaska and see what they're up to.
Yeah.
And I'll give this way of life a try.
Carlisle's like, you have two options, us or them. And Laurent's like, I pick option C. Bye! Edward hears Laurent think that they have no chance at making it out of this thing. They don't understand about James. They don't believe me. I wonder how many of them he'll leave alive. Go in peace, says Carlisle.
Kumbaya. Laurent leaves and Esme immediately hits the panic button and all of these like steel doors come down around the house. Esme dashed across the living room to start the steel shutters rolling down the huge windows that comprise the back wall of the house. It's like a secret superhero lair.
Yeah, panic mode. Like, oh god, that's the noise I want my panic room to make. Everyone rallies and they're like, Carlisle, Edward, Emmett, they're gonna hunt and distract James.
Y'all are the hunting party. Y'all are gonna track him down.
Esme and Rosalie will protect Charlie. And Jasper and Alice will take Bella to Phoenix. Break! Then they ask Rosalie to trade clothes with Bella to mask her scent. And Rosalie's like, oh my god, no! Like,
Absolutely not.
She won't even fit into my jeans, okay? I caught Rose's eye. Get her upstairs and trade clothes. Don't you see what she's done to us? She's ruined everything, and you want me to protect her?
Rosalie says, why should I? What is she to me? Except a menace, a danger you've chosen to inflict on all of us. Yikes. Bella jerked as if Rosalie had slapped her. She's like,
yeah, she just got verbally slapped by Rosalie.
bat-faced little nuisance.
Edward just immediately pivots and says, Esme? And Esme's like, of course I'll trade clothes with her.
Esme scoops Bella into her arms and whisks her up the stairs.
Because walking would take way too long.
Carlisle's bummed that he has to kill somebody. He says, though Carlisle knew this was coming, he still felt a flare of pain. I guess there's no other choice. Carlisle had been scrupulously protecting life for 3 centuries. He's like, God, I'm breaking my 300-year no-kill streak. Come on.
I mean, as long as he stands off to the side and lets everybody else do it, he can, keep his hands clean.
Maybe he can keep his hands clean.
Do no harm. That is, the
doctor
doctor rule.
The
Hippocratic
oath. Yeah. Hippocratic oath.
The hip-hop, hippity-hop oath. They got their satellite phones, their large sports bag, and Emmett hand fills all of the cars with gas. They're ready to go.
Yeah.
Emmett was just coming through the front door with a large bag we kept some of our sports toys in. Bulky with equipment, it looked like there might already be someone inside it.
It's a secret decoy, Bella. So they fill this bag with much sports stuff so it'll look like Bella's in the bag, right?
Yeah. And then Edward carries the bag with all the hubris of carrying a baby. It's like a flour sack baby experiment. Like, oh, yes, the Bella.
The Bella.
Throws it in the back of the trunk and just goes,
Alice appears at the top of the stairs just in time to meet Bella and Esme as they emerged from Esme's office. And together they lift Bella each by the arm and just flit her down the stairs. Bella's just being picked up and thrown around all day.
Bella had to have known to plan for that because you need to like lock your arms down if they're picking you up by the elbows. When you just go, whoa.
Jasper follows them down the stairs, and then Edward is more reassured that this is gonna work because he looks at Jasper, who is covered in scars and battle wounds, battle scars.
I didn't have quite the same upbringing as my adopted siblings. Battle scars.
it's really good that Jasper's gonna be babysitting Bella because nothing's getting past him.
Yeah. I tried to use his savage appearance to calm myself. Jasper was more lethal than the thousands of vampires who tried to destroy him. Today, he'd exhibited new skills I'd never imagined, and I was sure he had other tricks up his sleeve. The tracker had no idea what he was up against. Bella would be safer with Jasper standing guard than anyone. But yeah, Jasper's a retired general. He's got this.
He's got this.
Robert E. Lee, who?
Who? Never heard of him. They're figuring out how they're gonna divvy up the cars, what they're gonna do. Alice and Jasper take the Mercedes because it has tinted windows so that when they go to Phoenix, they won't shine through the windows.
Great.
Emmett, Carlisle, and Edward are taking the Jeep. They're jaking the Jeep to go junting.
Alice, will they take the Jate?
Alice sees the future and is like, yeah, the plan's gonna work.
They're taking the Jate.
We're gonna get Bella out of here, no problem. Okay, Esme and Rosalie, you guys will take Bella's truck. And Rosalie is like, are you kidding me?
I get the worst car,
I
too!
get the worst car. Oh my God, this sucks.
This day keeps getting worse.
Carlisle's like, all right, let's go. It's final goodbye time for Bella and Edward before they separate for her safety. Before he goes over to say goodbye, Edward looks at Bella and realizes how sad and vulnerable she looks, and he's so scared, and he says, could a dead heart break? Oh.
I was at her side, my arms tight around her, pulling her off the ground. Her warmth in my arms was quicksand, and I wanted to drown in it, to never pull free. I kissed her, just once, worried that the plans would all crumble into chaos if I couldn't make myself step away from her. Part of me didn't care if every human life in Forks and La Push and Seattle were sacrificed to keep her by my side.
Edward's like, yeah, the genocide of an entire region, it is an acceptable trade.
It felt as though all the cells in my body were dying off one by one as I set her back on her feet. Drama!
Dramatic.
Emo king.
And also, he doesn't actually say goodbye. He just sets her down after a big hug, turns away. This could be the last time you see her if the plan doesn't work, and aren't you so anxious about that and you're not even gonna say bye? Or I love you? You've only said it once.
True.
Anything would be better in this moment than nothing. You are my life now. You are the most
You are my
important
life
thing
now.
to me ever. Like anything would have been better.
Isabella? Bella? He's like, I hate goodbyes.
This sucks.
No, this isn't goodbye. It's
See you later. It's time to go. Edward, Emmett, and Carlisle jump in the Jeep. That was an actual J.
Yay! We did it!
I did it.
You're so talented.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Too much. We're sorry. We're so sorry.
I'm Dot. They start speeding away in the Jeep. James follows them. It works.
It's working. It's working.
Edward is like, make the call back to the house to make sure that they all know that the plan is set in motion. So Carlisle dials very well. What's the quote?
Carlisle didn't bring the phone to his ear. He kept it by his thigh out of sight as he dialed one-handed. Carlisle's so talented.
Cool.
Not even looking. Just one-handed dialing
Not even
like
looking.
a pro. Yeah, this was 2005. People didn't know how to one-hand dial back
Yeah,
then.
he's T9 texting right now. It's actually very difficult. I used to do that in church.
Nice. God would have wanted you to do that.
Yeah, I'm as talented as Carla.
Yeah.
And I have the same amount of real medical degrees, so.
Bye-bye. We all heard the quiet click as Esme picked up. She said nothing. Claire, Carlisle whispered. He disconnected. And I was disconnected too.
And I was disconnected too!
I had no way to see what she was doing now. No chance to hear her voice. I shoved the despair away from me before I could start wallowing. I had a job to do. No wallowing to do today.
Time to get to work.
The plan is set in motion, but the future ain't set in stone, baby. How's it gonna go?
Nobody knows, not even Alice. The plan is working so far. We've got a ton of really talented people.
We've got a decoy.
We got an airtight plan.
Satellite phones.
It's all gonna go exactly as it should, and Bella's gonna make it out unscathed, right?
Totally. Maybe.
Oh God, what if?
Oh no! No! Hopefully it all works out. We'll just have to wait and see. But thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for commenting.
Thank you for
subscribing. Thank you for your support.
We love you.
Yeah.
We love you.
Anyway, we'll see you guys next time.
Deuces.
Have a good week.
Peace. Oh, I closed the book.
Okay.
I think we're good. Do. Bye. Bye. Okay.